Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sallystampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my Poppy Parade gift box. It is a tiny little box, ideal for a little treat, maybe some earrings, a little bit of jewellery, and it does just look like a simple box with a pretty fastening. The difference here is that the lid is actually made from the tailor-made tags, you can see. So this whole piece here is one of the tags, and then obviously I've used the smaller version here just to layer on the top. And as I say, it's a tiny little box that has a magnet just to close it, but I think that's quite cute. Really simple to make, doesn't take much cardstock either. Just move my trimmer out of the way. So I'm going to show you how to make it, and like I said, it is truly quite simple. So to start off with then, we need a piece of cardstock that is 4 7/8 by 4 inches, 12.5 by 10 centimetres, and we're going to score on the short side at 1 3 inches, which is 2.5 and 7.5 centimetres. And on the long side, we're going to score at, nearly looked at the centimetres and messed up then, 1/2 inch and 1.5, which is 1.5 and 4 centimetres. Then we're going to rotate it completely and score the other side again at 1/2 inch and 1.5 inches, which is 1.5 and 4 centimetres. I've not had enough tea yet. Hopefully it won't be as bad as my video from last week. That was just, well, embarrassing, I think. It's probably the best word. So yes, don't forget all of the products that I use are available for purchase. Nothing I use is, when I make the videos and publish them, everything is current. So obviously if you go back 12 months, not everything is current, but everything I use when I actually do the videos is current. So mini catalogue, annual catalogue, celebration during January and February, and I want to say November and December. Yes, that's the celebration time. But yes, you can purchase everything, from adhesive to cardstock to the stamps, punches, embellishments, everything. And don't forget, it coordinates. How wonderful. It does actually coordinate. The Poppy Parade in the DSP, the ink and the card, just, well, it speaks for itself. I don't really need to say any more. Okay, so we've done that scoring. So these little strips here are what I used to do, or usually refer to as my shoulders, that sit inside the box. So you just need to keep the 2 long ones on either side. So we're going to cut that corner away, and we're going to cut that corner away, and the same on this side. So as I say, we're literally just cutting away those 4 corners there, and as I say, it's just the way your box will be made up. So all you need to do then is cut down into the squares and create our little tabs using these wedges. Okay, so you're going straight down the cut that you made alongside there, just taking these wedges out, and you should be left with this. Once you've done that, we then need to add adhesive onto these 4 tabs. I think I've got a very bit of a blockage because it's coming out really slow, and this is where I'll squeeze it and just end up with an absolute grid paper full of adhesive, won't I? Okay, so once you've added your adhesive, We can then fold these up. And if, like mine, it just pops open, what you can do is fold the top over and then use your pegs or paper clips, whatever you want to use. So you can hold them in place, then pop the shoulders over for the time being and just add some little pegs on it. So we'll pop that to one side for a moment. Then I'm going to use my lovely baby boss here. So I have my cardstock and my DSP here. And as I said, I'm using the tailor-made tags. So for the pretty curve, oops, these are all sliding. I'm obviously using these pretty topped ones, but you can always use these ones if you wanted to, and it's just the largest and the next one down. I'm running out of space on my desk already. So the largest one is the one that's being cut in the card. So I'm just going to run that through. Ooh. And then pop that over there, that there, and then exactly the same now. And the good thing is this again is the second side of the one I used before, and this is the Flowering Fields DSP, which I love, but I always like to try and bring out the different colours, not just the favourite obvious patterns, if you like. But as I say, this is just the A and B side, if you like. Okay, these are, oh, whoops, these should be relatively set now. These pegs, by the way, aren't for sale. They're just my own stash that I use to hold projects together while the glue's setting. So there's my cute little box, all made up ready, just in need of a lid. Again, you know now that I don't particularly measure lids and things, so I'm literally just popping my front on and then just bending over very gently, giving myself just a very small mark there. Fold it over, give my bone folder a bit, put it back on, and then do the back part just there. Fold that over and burnish it. And then I did exactly the same with the DSP, and I actually layered it so that the circle would cover the top here would cover the hole. So if you sit it just right, it covers the hole, which is a brilliant, genius idea. Again, fold it over there, so it's just the same principle. The only downside I found was that the smaller of these tags is considerably shorter, so when you get to the back of it, it is quite short, but I just think nobody looks at the back of a box, do they? I'm going to go with my seal for this one. So I'm just going to pop this on, so I'm just doing the front section first, and then down the centre and over. Okay, and then obviously your last part, and I'm going to use wet glue for this one because I know it will hold it down a lot better. Is just pop your lid on, and then what I actually did was I wedged it against something and put one of my clear blocks on top, or you could actually do it this way. Put 2 blocks in front, make sure your block is quite heavy, and then a block behind, and it will just keep the pressure on. You don't need to do it for very long. As I said, it's soon set because the wet glue is pretty good. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. I'm going to do my decoration, then I'm going to do my magnet just on my DSP sides, just so that it's set. So I've just got some basic white. Just thinking of you today, quite a nice sentiment I think, which is that one there. Bring in my Poppy Parade, just get rid of all my stuff. Poppy Parade, oops. And then I did use the layering circles just to, excuse me, layering circles. I already left one ready. Back in with my little boss, and then just run that through. And I'm just going to put this away before I lose it. And then a couple of dimensionals on the back. And then the gorgeous brushed brass butterflies. And just grab my piercing tool, just pop a little one just there. Bring my box back in, pop this one. I kind of did it off to the side. I quite liked that look. And then I just did, get off and not have any of this business. Oh, it's all stuck. Right, leave that there because I will use that one. And then just another little one there. And then my DSP, just 3 pieces. And these are 3/4 by 1 3/4, 2 by 4.5. So I'll just pop those on, on the sides. And then because the front is slightly shorter, you may just need to trim a little bit off, but I wasn't going down measurement routes for that. But I need my Seal Plus for this one because I'm going to add my magnet behind it. And I've got glue stuck to my thumb and it's annoying me. So 2 little magnets just there. Pop those away. Okay, so the first part I did, right, let's add my large butterfly on the front here just to cover the hole. And then I have, you can either use a glue dot or wet glue, it's entirely your choice. I'm going to go with a glue dot on this one So I'm just going to pop the glue dot over that hole on the inside, pop my both magnets on there and give them a little squeeze, and then I'm going to pull this one away, but I remember that it needs to be that way up, and I know from making my previous box that that's roughly where it needs to be. So I'm going to pop my DSP over the top, give it a good press, and hey presto, there is your lid. And there you have it. Those are my Poppy Parade gift boxes. Thanks for joining me. See you all again soon. Bye.